Welcome to Story Imagination. Today's story is a folk tale from Andhra Pradesh, and the story's name is God Provides. This story is about a king who realizes that God is the supreme power. Once upon a time in Andhra Pradesh, there ruled a very kind and generous king. He was known for his kindness, but was very proud of his deeds. One day, when the king was on the way to the temple, two beggars from the neighboring province approached him seeking alms. One was an old man, and the other a young man. When the king gave money to the old man, he thanked the king and said, "God provides." The king felt irritated hearing this, as it was he who provided and not God. The younger beggar, however, on receiving alms said, "Our king provides. Jai Ho Maharaja." After a week, again when the king visited the temple, the same beggars approached him again seeking alms, and the same incident repeated. The king was displeased with the old man. He then turned to the young beggar and said, "Tomorrow you come and meet me in my palace." The next day, the young beggar went to the palace. The king presented him a pumpkin and said, "This is for you." The previous night, the king had filled the pumpkin with silver coins. He thought when the young man would enjoy a better life using the coins and stop begging, the old man would realize that it's the king who provides. Now, as the young beggar walked out of the palace with the pumpkin, he wondered what to do with it. How will I cook this? I can't eat it raw. What will I do with this pumpkin? Why did the king give me this vegetable, which is of no use to me? Maybe he could have given me some fruits, or food, or money, or clothes, instead of a vegetable. As he kept wondering, he came across a vegetable vendor. He took the pumpkin to the seller, who agreed to buy it. The vendor said, "Oh, this pumpkin is from the royal garden. Looks really big and fresh. Okay, here is your money for the pumpkin." The beggar took the money and went away happily. He thought, "At least I got a few coins from selling the pumpkin. Our king is so generous." Soon after, the old beggar walked by the vegetable vendor's shop and asked, "Please give me some money or something to eat. I'm hungry." The shopkeeper took pity seeing the old man. "After all, I cannot cook and my wife too has gone to her mother's place. Instead of selling this to someone, I will better give it to this old man. Poor man, he's hungry. Let him have it." He thought and gave him the pumpkin. The old beggar thanked the vendor and took the pumpkin back to his hut. "This pumpkin is big. I will use a slice to cook now, save a slice for tomorrow, and share the rest with the neighbors," he thought, taking out a knife to cut it. Much to his delight, he found the pumpkin filled with silver coins. "God provides! God provides! God is great!" he thought and felt happy. The next morning, the king went to the temple, eager to see the beggars. He asked the younger one, "Did anything good happen to you yesterday?" "No, your majesty, but I did earn a few coins by selling the pumpkin you gave me. Thank you, O great king," he answered. "And where is the old man?" asked the king and looked around. Just then he saw the old man coming towards the temple, well dressed. The king and the others were shocked. The old man came running to the king and said, "Oh king, namaskaram. I feel blessed. Yesterday a shopkeeper gave me a pumpkin. When I went home and cut it, I found it was filled with silver coins. As I always say, God provides. And here I have come to the temple to offer my gratitude and prayers for the blessings. With the money God has provided, I intend to have a small shop near the temple and lead a better life." The king was shocked, but also felt ashamed of his ego. He had learned his lesson and realized God is the ultimate supreme power. Hope you like the story. See you another day with another story. Stay safe and stay happy. Ta-ta.